The ceremony was perfect. Too perfect. The kind of wedding that gets featured in magazines with price tags that make you dizzy. But as Maya stood in the bridal suite, adjusting her veil for the thousandth time, Alexander's assistant knocked on the door. "Mrs. Rothwell," the assistant said, and Maya's heart fluttered at hearing her new name. "Mr. Rothwell asked me to give you this. Standard procedure. Just needs your signature before the ceremony." Maya took the document. It was thick, heavy. The words "marital agreement" stamped across the top in bold letters. "A prenup?" Maya asked, her hands trembling slightly. The assistant smiled tightly. "Just a formality." But as Maya's eyes scanned the pages, her blood ran cold. This wasn't a prenup. This was something else entirely. Clause 7. The marriage shall remain in effect for a minimum of 3 years. Clause 12. Public displays of affection are required at all social engagements. Clause 18. Pregnancy must be approved by both parties in writing with a minimum 90-day notice period. Clause 23. In the event of divorce before the 3-year mark, Party B forfeits all financial compensation and must sign a lifetime NDA. Party B. That was her, Maya Chen, soon to be Maya Rothwell. This wasn't a marriage contract. This was a performance contract. Maya burst through the doors of the groom's suite, contract in hand. Alexander stood there in his tuxedo, looking every bit the handsome billionaire from a magazine cover. But for the first time, Maya saw something else in his eyes. Calculation. "What is this, Alex?" she demanded, holding up the contract. He sighed, loosening his bow tie. "Maya, please, we can discuss this after." "After? After I've signed away 3 years of my life? After I've become your contracted wife?" Her voice cracked. "Why? Just why?" Alexander walked to the window, his jaw tight. When he finally spoke, his voice was quieter than she'd ever heard it. "My grandfather. He's dying." He turned to face her, and his will states that I only inherit controlling interest in Rothwell Industries if I'm married, stably married, for at least 3 years. If I'm single or divorced within 3 years, control goes to my uncle Marcus, and Marcus will destroy everything my grandfather built. "So you chose me because you were kind and genuine, and I thought," he ran a hand through his hair, "I thought maybe we could make it work. Real feelings, real marriage, just with a business foundation." Maya felt tears burning her eyes. "You should have told me. You should have been honest from the beginning." "Would you have said yes?" Alexander asked, "if I had led with the contract instead of the romance?" The question hung in the air between them. Outside, Maya could hear the string quartet beginning to play. 300 guests were waiting. Her mother was probably crying happy tears in the front row. Maya looked down at the contract in her hands, then back at Alexander, this man who'd brought her coffee every morning for 3 months, who'd listened to her talk about art for hours, who'd kissed her like she was the only woman in the world. Had any of it been real? "I'll sign it," she said finally. Alexander's eyes widened. "Maya!" "On one condition." She stepped forward, her voice steady now. "We rewrite this contract together, equal partners, and you give me something you've never given anyone else." "What's that?" "The truth. About everything. No more secrets, no more business strategies disguised as romance. If we're doing this, if we're really doing this, then I want the real Alexander Rothwell, not the billionaire, not the heir, just you." For a long moment, Alexander just stared at her. Then, slowly, he smiled. It was different from his usual confident grin. This smile was vulnerable, uncertain, human. "Deal," he whispered. Maya took his hand. "Then let's go rewrite a contract. We have 300 people waiting, and I hear the canapes are expensive." They didn't get married that day. Instead, they sent their guests home with apologies and champagne, and spent the next 3 weeks hammering out a new agreement. One built on honesty instead of deception, on partnership instead of performance. And when they finally did exchange vows, 6 months later, in a small ceremony with just family and close friends, there was no contract, no clauses, no party B. Just two people who'd learned that the best relationships aren't built on hidden terms and conditions. They're built on truth.